This is Shane, Hurricane Helms, inviting you to watch Rasslin Rage. That's Rasslin, Rasslin, Rage, every Friday night, 8 p.m. on YouTube.com. And if not, what's up with that?
Oh!
This is Rasslin Rage. This is Rasslin Rage. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade. This is Rasslin Rage. This is Rasslin Rage. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade.
And now it's time for Rasslin Rage with your host, Cody Fleming.
Hey, what's happening? Hello to all the Ragers in the house tonight. Thank you all across the land. You're joining us. I'm Cody, the host of Rasslin Rage, and joining me tonight for a record-setting seven times. That's right, 7 times.
7 times.
Master Michael Weir.
Hello. I am happy to be back. What a week.
Yeah, 7
What
times.
a week.
Yeah, oh yeah,
It's
for
just
sure.
Incredible.
Yeah, I'm telling you, wrestling is alive and well. That's for sure. Always great to have you on the show. I love it. It's a guarantee. It will be a great episode. And it's fitting you're here for the first ever State of the Rage. So we'll
Does that mean the guy's going to come in and introduce you? Ladies and gentlemen, the host of Rasslin Rage.
No, not yet.
No? All right.
We'll get there someday, maybe.
Okay.
All right. But before we get into all that, let's take a moment, all of you out there, to smash the thumbs up or like button, whatever you call it out there. And if you haven't already, because some of you may not have, go ahead and give us a big subscribe. That should be it right in that corner. There's like a thing. If you hover over that, you can click it and subscribe. And there's also a big red button down there as well. So while you do that, do me a favor. Head on over to r2youtube.com. If you put that in your web browser, that'll take you right to the YouTube page. You don't have to go to YouTube and search Rasslin Rage. You just go to r2youtube.com. Awesome sauce, right? Also, scroll down to the description for the donation link. Listen, I don't expect them, but they help out. I need stuff for the show, for sure, right?
Yeah.
Always
good to get some new stuff in the show.
That's for sure. Always. Now, also, down in the description while you're in there, and you look for that donation link while you're in there. Also, there are affiliate links for WWE Shop as well as High Spots. If you didn't know anything about High Spots, we're going to talk about AEW. By the way, I see you got an AEW shirt on.
I have my Jungle Boy.
AEW
AEW Wrestling. Look at that.
Oh, boy. So we are proud supporters there. But if you didn't know, the ring skirt for AEW and the canvas was made by High Spots.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, so you can get all that stuff over there at High Spots.
They had 2 canvases.
Yeah, they did.
They had to have 2 canvases.
With all the blood, for sure. So, and of course, same place you got that sweet T-shirt, ProWrestlingTees.com. Only instead of at the AEW store, you go to /Rasslin Rage to get your Rasslin Rage T-shirt. There's 2 T-shirts up there right now. I'm currently talking with a guy that did some designs for Death Threat Army to work something out, and maybe we can get a new T-shirt design going on there. But we
gotta get the Whiteboard Army. That's what
I know
said. The Whiteboard Army.
That's
T-shirt.
his thing, though. You know what I'm saying? I can't take his.
Get out there and do your own. Well, he's you know what though? All he'll do is say he'll make you ice cream, and
we can
do
talk.
it.
We can talk.
He's always trading.
Right? Yeah. Well, we'll see. All right. But so Rasslin Rage also has Facebook and Twitter at Rasslin Rage. Go ahead, follow us, like all the good stuff, and check me out. All right, because I post all kinds of cool stuff, man. I don't only post stuff about Rasslin Rage. I post stuff about independence in Michigan, independence all over the country, world more so, and just all about wrestling. So definitely cool stuff, and I post stuff about the show, of course. Now, this week we talked about it's going to be all the rage, right? Or not all the rage.
No,
it's going to be State of the Rage.
State of the Rage.
But before we get into all of that, we're going to talk matches. We're going to go into the indies.
All right.
And we're going to talk about Proving Ground. We're going to talk about XICW, Proving Ground, Season 6, Episode 6. Okay, I got graphics, I got song. Well, not a song, but I got song for indies, anyways. But,
oh, sweet.
Yeah, but we're gonna get into that. I'm gonna roll this intro thingy majig for indies, and then we're gonna talk some XICW Proving Ground. Oh, there's Danny making deals in the chat
I see
room.
that already.
He's undercutting
working
me.
the deals.
Yeah, that's all right.
He just wants the ice cream.
That's what it is. All right, so we're breaking this down. XICW Proving Ground. So the Ragers and myself, so Josh, Melissa, Master Taylor, Danny, and myself will all be there. And I believe, I don't know her name, but Josh's friend is coming along as well. Josh and Melissa.
Oh, yeah.
They're bringing a friend as well. And then, so tickets, if you didn't know this, tickets for the next 2 Proving Grounds. So July and August go on sale Sunday. That came from DBA's mouth.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, so here's the deal. If you go on the website right now and you go to xicw.info/tickets to buy tickets, and you go to Proving Ground, all the booths sold out. Front row GA sold out. The only thing that's available right now, GA. That's it. That's for this one Sunday.
Really?
Yeah. So,
well,
I've done some talking. I've talked to a couple people that work for XICW, and and I've actually, to my understanding, what's going on is they don't know what's going on. They have no idea. So DBA says, you know what? There's only 3 6-person booths. Okay, there's only 3 that they actually sell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the fourth
So
one they
there's
use.
4.
Yeah, there's the 4th one they use the camera guy.
Oh,
That's
gotcha.
where all the equipment goes. Okay, that's the one we sit.
Goodbye.
Well, we sit next to that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's another $90.
Boom,
Yeah.
get them out of there.
Right. So, anyways, they're selling out so quick that DBA wants to try to give everybody an equal opportunity.
Okay.
So
So he's going to put them on sale early.
yeah.
Yeah, because that's going to.
Well, everybody. Well,
it just means he's going to sell out earlier.
some people don't have $200 to drop on it.
Right. But if you do it like you guys do it,
yeah, if you
chip
get,
in and then get it ahead of time.
Well, that's what we're doing. So we got all our money up.
Whoop.
We got our money all up and ready to go. So, matter of fact, tomorrow I'm going to take all the cash I got and put it in the bank, so that you know how I do it. I'll be sitting right there front row.
Bam, 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 as they announce it.
Right. Bye. So that's how that's going to go. So let's get into some matches here. Want to go to the July show today? Well, give me some money.
Who's that?
That's your daughter. She wants to go to the July show.
Oh, okay.
All right. So let's talk these matches, huh?
Sure.
Okay.
Why not?
So listen. Wrestling with a vet. That's basically proving ground. If you don't know anything about proving ground, it's exactly as it's a proving ground. It's where you prove yourself, where the rookies or people that have never wrestled in XICW prove themselves to the executives of XICW.
Right. And special guests. And
Special
whoever happens
guests,
to show up.
you never know who'll be there. You never know. Congo Kong, Truth Martini, Jimmy Jacobs. It's just, you never know. But so the rookies in this match are Mongo and Dickie.
Dickie Watts. Yep.
Dickie Watts, okay? And then the veterans are Aaron O'Ryan, obviously, right?
Mm-hmm.
And also Jeff King, also known as the Old Timer. Okay? Old Timer.
Hopefully he's recovered from the last show.
No kidding. He was cut open pretty good. But he wasn't nearly as bad as Dustin, though. Okay?
No, he wasn't.
So this one's going to be hard for me, too, because I really like Mongo.
He obviously is the fan favorite right now.
Yeah, I like Mongo, but I'm a big fan of Dickie, and I'm also a big fan of Aaron O'Ryan, obviously.
It's quite the team, actually.
Yeah, it is.
It's quite the team.
Well, I don't know, man. Personally, having sat down with Aaron O'Ryan and knowing his work ethic and knowing, his drive and his intensity, I think that this is good for him. You know what I mean? Because not only does it give him the opportunity to mentor somebody that you might not have, because Dickie is out of House of Truth area,
Yeah.
right? And Aaron is the head trainer for PPW out there. Was
I
that
know Alex said it yesterday.
yeah,
whatever
training
the name-
center. Yeah,
training
that
center.
thing. So, good stuff. But good stuff. Now, Mongo and both Old Timer, they're mostly up north, UWE. And actually, I believe Mongo has a match tomorrow night with UWE. So, this is going to be a good one. Like you said, Mongo. Now, here's interesting. Aaron O'Ryan and Dickie have been the top scorers twice now. Okay, because they get scored in their
Okay,
matches. So,
yeah.
and Mongo and Old Timer have been top scorer once. And I believe that was the last time when we were all sitting front
Yes.
row when I got the lap dance.
Yes.
And-
the front row seats we paid for that we never sat in.
and maybe it's not necessarily a bad thing.
No, it's not a bad thing. It was
Right.
a lot of fun.
Then, another wrestling with a vet match, okay? Wrestling with a vet. Now, again, here's another one that I'm a little torn on, right? Because you got
I'm not.
You're not?
No.
All right. Well, you got Jamal King and Tommy Dreamer. Jamal's the vet and Tommy Dreamer's the rookie. And then you have Josh Raymond and Nolan Edwards. Josh Raymond being the vet and Nolan Edwards being the rookie. I like Nolan Edwards. I know he's got a match coming up with Alex, but, stepping outside of the realm of, all the hatred and all these things. I like Nolan Edwards. I like Tommy Vendetta too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's really hard. And I really do like Josh Raymond because Josh Raymond is a seasoned veteran and you can tell.
He's been around for a while.
Yeah. And if I'm not mistaken, he's the one that runs UWE. I could be wrong up north. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong
I got
out there.
Tommy all day on this one.
Yeah, you got Tommy all day
All
on
day
this.
on this
all
one.
day.
He's going to throw Nolan Edwards into the fifth row.
I got to tell you, that dude is one big dude.
He is.
I mean,
And I've never seen him not smiling.
right. And I know you've
He's
talked to him a
always
few
smiling.
times.
Oh, yeah.
Probably. Okay. All right.
He's always smiling.
Yeah.
He's always happy.
Yeah, definitely. He's full of spunk.
He
Is that
is.
the word? I
Yeah.
love spunk. There you go.
Yep.
And Nolan, man, that guy. Let's be honest. He's a little out there.
He is out there.
But I
he's
tell you
picking
what,
fights with the wrong people is what he's doing.
his promo game's on lock though.
Yeah, well, he does. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So, and then next up, this one is an interesting match. We have the Fight for Your Spot match, all right? Okay? So these guys are recent House of Truth graduates, okay? Eric Fly and TJ Mercer, okay? These guys are fighting to earn their spot. So you remember when we...
So we just did that. They just did that last show.
Right, and Karam and somebody else.
And I don't remember that guy's name.
Yeah, me neither.
The two guys, they were from Ohio.
Yes. Sam Beal.
The Beast.
Sam Beal, and I forget the other one off the top of my head right now, but Alex will know.
Yeah, I went to that show, the show that they were at, and they were really liked down there in Ohio.
Yeah. So let's see here. So we got Eric Fly and TJ Mercer. Now I'm not familiar with Eric Fly. I am, however, familiar with TJ Mercer. I've seen him wrestle on 2 different occasions, and he's not a bad guy. I really like them both. And I'm hoping that if they both, let's stay away from the W and the L and say, okay, so both these guys, hopefully they put on a show and they both earn a spot rather than just
you
one.
Want a spot with XICW, you better put on a show.
Exactly. Oh, for
And
sure.
If they do, they'll get on. If
Yeah.
they won't, I'll tell you right now, you know as well as I do, they don't have any problem down there going, thanks a lot, here's your hot dog, go home.
Here's your hot dog, MFer. Go home.
Yeah. That's a nice way of putting it.
Yeah.
A few more explicitives that he usually uses.
Right. Oh, yeah, there's a lot of them. And then, now here we go. We got a grudge match. I'm calling it a grudge match because these two were a team.
Yep,
Yeah,
they were a
so
team.
Jack Price was the vet and Jacob Braun was the rookie.
Right.
Okay? So the last one we were at, they were voted out.
Yep, they got voted out.
They got voted. Well, they lost their match or whatever, and they voted out, and what have you. So they get voted out, and everything seemed fine. Everything was hunky dory. Like everybody was getting along, hands were shake, hugs, and what have you.
Yeah.
Well, then Jack gets home, and he gets on the old internet there and starts pointing that finger.
Yep.
And
well, he had time to think about it.
Right, and he basically said that Jacob wasn't ready to be his partner. And now here we go. We got a match for the next Proving Ground coming up Sunday. So these two are going to go at it. And listen, I know Jack Price. You know Jack Price. We know he's a member of the Death Threat Army, Kira Clan, whatever you want to call him today. The Black Diamond, high flyer, built like a brick house.
Yeah. Another guy who can't stop smiling.
Right, yeah. And the dude, well, I mean, man, if you seen his daughter? She is so cute.
She is cute.
You know, so, I mean, I'd be smiling all the time, too.
But, you know, wasn't Jacob that opened up Old Timer last time?
I believe so.
Yeah, he's in trouble, too, with him, too.
Yeah.
So, you know,
well, that's probably...
So now Jacob, he's got to face Jack, and then
Yeah,
you've
well,
also got to keep in the back of your mind, there's somebody out there looking for you right now.
old timer coming in to
He's-
get you something.
Yeah.
You know, and hey, listen, it's XICW. You never know
you
when
never
somebody
know.
might pull out a shank or something. You know what I'm saying? You just don't know. I'm telling you.
You gotta go prepared. That's
right.
for
Well,
sure.
well, you never know. They might have stashed some of Josh's weapons somewhere too, because he brought that whole bag of weapons for the
That's true.
season opener. With
Well, Josh should know where his weapons are because he needs to protect himself.
That's for sure. I wonder if are you going under the mask, dude?
Again?
Again?
Oh wait, you weren't under a mask last
No, wait,
time.
no, that was Kevin Owens. My bad.
Yeah.
Legit.
Except for the one girl that walked in and was, "Hey Josh, what's up?"
Yeah. So, my boy, Jackson Stone, Suplex Shogun, Jackson Stone, has issued an open challenge. Now, that Suplex Shogun rules.
Is it?
The Suplex Shogun.
Oh boy.
So he has to suplex his opponent five times before he can get the pinfall. And he cannot win by DQ. Them are his rules. He made those rules.
That's awesome.
He holds himself to those rules. Nobody enforces that on him. So
Well,
that's
there you go.
awesome. And I got some big news concerning him coming up here shortly. So check that out here in a minute. So we got an open challenge. That's all. That Shogun's awesome to watch because, man, I mean, the people love him.
Yep.
Number one, he's a character, right?
Yep.
He's a character, and to watch the guy throw people around,
It's
cool.
awesome.
You know, I like watching people.
And then
get
he'll come
thrown.
right down and shake your hand.
Yeah,
right
yeah.
afterwards.
And he always yells at me. I don't know why does he always yell at me.
Everybody always yells at you.
I know that's true. He yells at me all the time. Cody, what are you doing? I'm like,
Well.
"Didn't bring me any lemonade."
He sucked down that lemonade last time.
Yeah, he does. Well, he needs to. Keeps him going. And then lastly, the one you're most interested in, I'm sure. We have.
I really don't understand what DBA has against Alex.
I don't know.
I don't. He really just likes beating him up.
Well, they brought the Fun Living Criminals, the original. They're all going to be there for this show, apparently.
Oh boy.
So it should be a good time.
Oh,
Or is
boy.
that for the 15th? Maybe it's for the 15th. I can't remember. There's so many wrestling shows anymore. But the Fun Living Criminals, Jamie Cox and DBA, go against Kira Clan members, Dre Jacobs, who, by the way, is losing his freaking mind.
He is. He's in a.
He's out there.
He is
Something's
in a
going
dark
wrong with
place
the guy.
right
Yeah,
now.
I don't know what's going on. And then our boy, Weaponized. Well,
It'd be the
Master.
lightweight champion.
Master.
Lightweight champion.
That's right.
Master.
Master
Alex
Alex
Weir.
Weir. Okay. So are they legit changing his name to Master? I know he is a master.
For there they are.
Okay, but is he still going to be weaponized?
This is going to be. Oh yeah.
I don't know. 'Cause I like Master.
Well, it's kind of cool, but
It-
you know.
He's not going to be able
He
to
is
take
what
it
he
to
is.
the Fed with him.
No.
But regardless, definitely going to be a great match. And if this isn't the main event, I'm going to riot.
You know it is.
I'm going to riot. I'm going to riot.
You know it is.
But I
'Cause-
got to. Hey, let's give some
and
props.
Let me tell you, if you're sitting in the front row, you're not going to be sitting in the front row.
Well, especially on the side of the bar.
yeah, no.
Yeah, if you're
Because
on
with
the
DBA and Alex and Dre and Jamie, they're going to be all
I'll
over
be
that
surprised
place.
if the bar is
they're
still standing.
going to be all over the place.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure. I'm going to be surprised if it's still standing.
And then
If
you-
DBA doesn't start the
then
place
you get
on fire.
DBA's family's going to come out.
Oh,
and
man.
It's just, oh, my
Oh, it's
goodness.
going to be on
'Cause
and
they
popping.
hate Alex.
Well, yeah, I know. But hey, you know what though? Big shout out to Master Alex Weir over there. That's 2 proving grounds in a row that he's main evented.
Yes.
So that's pretty awesome. And if you guys didn't know, XICW is also holding the Chic and Sweet Daddy Malcolm Monroe Memorial Show on June 15th. Tickets are available on xicw.info/tickets. It's going to be a great show. And our boy, Master Alex Weir, will be there too, a lot, as well as Dre Jacobs, DBA, and Jamie Cox.
A couple of great, good promos from Nolan and
yeah, oh yeah,
Alex
for
that
sure.
show.
Yeah, because Nolan and Alex are going to go at it for June 15th. And then also we got Impact Stars. We got Cody Deaner, cousin Jake. That's Jake something is the cousin. We got Rahu. I don't know how you say that. Congo Kong. I think there's another Impact guy coming too. I just can't remember. I'm sure Jimmy Jacobs will be there.
It's going to be a good show.
Yeah, it's going to be good. I'm definitely down for it. I already got my ticket. You see me buy my ticket.
Yeah.
So,
So while he's get out of the way. No, I'm buying my tickets.
I'm buying my tickets. Leave me alone. I got stuff to do.
Yes.
All right. So, yeah, man, look at that. We got all the way through that. That's cool. I like that. So, Blue Water Championship Wrestling. Let's talk about it real quick. We're not going to get into the skinny of it, but Blue Water Championship Wrestling was supposed to have a show not yesterday, tomorrow. I don't know why I wrote that way, but the show has been canceled.
Correct.
Medical things going on. Just, it is what it is, guys. But if you have purchased your tickets to the show, was it for the second?
Yes.
You can return them for a refund or use the money for the show in August. The choice is yours.
Right. You just bring your tickets back, and we'll exchange them when we get the tickets for August.
There you go. Okay, so we'll take you down, and no big deal, guys. Listen.
But and real quick to mention, the show that's scheduled for July, we did confirm.
Okay.
Is going on. So
yep.
the all-female show in July 6th, is still going.
All right. So July 6th,
And
Blue Water.
tickets are on sale for that. It's $15 for front row, $10 for general admission. Pick them up at the Legion. Pick them up at PKSA Karate.
Yes,
wherever.
Heidi Katrina.
Yes, Heidi Katrina will be there.
Heidi Katrina, Shauna
Reed, and
there's
a few other names that are out there that are coming. So it's going to be kind of cool.
It's going to be a good time. So check it out.
Yes,
we're going to I'm going to run the All the Rage intro.
Okay,
but we're going to do the State of the Rage.
Oh, this is the State of the Rage.
We're going to do the State of the Rage. I haven't got an intro for it yet.
Okay.
It's part of one of the up and coming things.
Are you going to explain this to people before we get to it,
Yes.
or are you going to go to it and then we'll explain it?
Right. Yes.
I don't know what he said.
All right. Well, I'm like a lawyer.
Sasha Banks is not coming to the July show.
Oh Lord, I wish. No, I really don't.
No.
Anyways, because she'll hurt somebody. So anyways, here we go. All the Rage intro, but it's going to be State the Rage. Call it whatever you want. All right.
Boom. I don't know why it does that.
I don't know.
Every time you transition back,
it's probably set to do it. I just got to go through it and fix it.
I'm sure it's something to do with
Right.
Skyjacker.
By the way, everybody, Skyjacker's here. Hello, Skyjacker, the one, the only. Okay, so listen, State of the Rage. What is it, right? You guys want to know? All right, so basically what we're going to do is we're going to go through and talk about all the content that has been uploaded or put on the Rasslin Rage YouTube channel. We're going to talk about it. We're not going to review it or anything. We're just going to talk about it and stuff like that. And then with each part of it, we're going to go into some of the things that you're going to look forward to as a Rager that's going to come up or going to be on the YouTube channel here in the future. Sweet. And at the end, I will talk about some up-and-coming things that may be developing for Rasslin Rage as a show as a whole. Okay?
Awesome.
All right. So let's check this out. So let me just, before I even get too far into it, I want to give everybody, Master Weir, everybody in the chat, everybody that watches on replays or, maybe watch on Facebook or whatever you do, I want to say thank you, because without any of you guys, Rasslin Rage would not be what it is. You go back and you look at episode number 1 compared to this is number 80.
Number 80.
Yeah. And you go look back compared to then to now, it's total different world. And it's the get your feet wet and learn as you go type approach, right?
Well, you dove right in, and you've been learning, and it's getting better and better all the time.
Yeah, for sure. So this is so first off, we're going to talk about the guest host we had for May. Okay, guest host. Here we go. Right off the beginning of the month, we start out, Blue Water had a show.
Yes.
And May 4th, Cyrus 18 returns home. Well, I knew he was coming home. He reached out to me, and I arranged for him to come on the show. He guest hosted with me. Well, not only did Cyrus Satine guest host the show, Mr. Josh in there snuck in to tie you.
Big Boss Man Jr.
Yeah, that's right.
Standing back there. Yeah.
Came in to tie you at 6 times.
Yes.
You know, he snuck in, and then not only did he tie you, but he surpassed Danny Beals.
Danny Beals.
Right. So Danny Beals, I don't know if you're ever going to get caught bad up. I mean, you and your softball buddy.
Yeah.
You know. And then we had my good friend Sean Golumbinski. I don't know, whatever that is. Gollum.
Doesn't matter. He's from Ohio.
He's from Michigan,
well,
which is, I don't get it.
I don't get it.
Yeah,
either.
but so he came on the show for the very first time. Probably his last. Just so y'all know.
Wow.
All right. He showed up to my house in an OSU jersey.
Yeah, and snuck a Rasslin Rage shirt.
Yeah, well, I got it from him
Oh, good.
before he left. But yes, you heard me correctly. He wore an OSU jersey in my house. And I will add, I put $1 right away.
Yeah, you did.
I did, because I dropped an F-bomb.
That's way far away now. You got to get back up here again.
Well, it's
over here.
Well, I
Way
know.
over there.
I just throw it up there and put it in.
Okay.
All right, but so and then, listen, if you didn't see it, go check it out because right in the beginning, bam, I dropped the bomb. But and I let him know.
Yep.
Anyways, and then last week, Billy Ray Daniels, right? He joined me for his 4th time. He went back, he counted him up. He was like, he's been on the show as a guest host 4 times, and I've done 2 interviews with him so far, and he was on the very first episode.
Yeah.
So that was cool to have him on, and he's sneaking up on Danny because I believe Danny's got 5, if I'm not mistaken. I think he's got 4. So now him and Danny are tied. Oh snap, Danny, you're gonna lose out, man. You're gonna be way behind, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
But him and we had some great conversations about independent wrestling and wrestling in general. And I always enjoy talking with him, especially talking about like his kids' reactions to certain things, you know.
Yeah.
Because his kids are awesome. I love
his kids are awesome.
Right. Then, of course, we have tonight, May 31st,
last
the man,
day of the month,
the Master Michael Weir scratches another one down. He beats all with number 7. That's right, number 7, Josh.
I'm to the point now where I'm not even counting anymore.
Yeah, well, you know, it's all, like I said before, it's always great to have you on the show because we always have some great conversation. And you know what? And as I said before, we can even disagree and not get butthurt at each other about it. You know what I'm saying?
I'll just give you push-ups now. No big deal.
Right, yeah, thank you. Well, yeah, true. So, you know, with all that, what do you as the Ragers have to look forward to? Well, first I want to say, without further ado, I am going to announce a special guest host.
Here, right now?
Well, I'm going to announce it.
You're going to announce it?
I'm going to announce it.
Okay.
Now, he's on the road. He was going to come me promo. He's on the road. So it is what it is. But I'm going to announce it right now. June 14th, Friday, June 14th, the Suplex Shogun, Jackson Stone, will be here for a live episode of Rasslin Rage.
Right here?
Right here.
Right here.
Right here.
You might have to reinforce this chair.
I might even go through the table. Who knows?
Yeah.
All right. But that's going to be a great episode.
That's awesome.
So that is something to look forward to for June. Listen, I want to get. I love you guys, and I love getting you guys in the rotation. But I want to get some new blood in.
Yeah,
I want to get some new blood in here. And so, if you know anybody who may be interested, or maybe you're out there and you're interested, you want to come in and sit down in the chair, come on in. Let's do this.
Yes.
That's right. Danny Beals, you need to get your stuff and gear, man. Yeah, nice. Very true, Rebecca. Very nice. Well. And like I said, it's sure to be a great night.
Yes.
But if you want to host, like, hey, Rebecca, why don't we get you in here one night? We know you're all about the big buff kind of guys like Buff Bagwell.
Yeah,
she loves Buff Bagwell. She loves Buff Bagwell.
You know, there's lots of stuff, there's lots of people out there you get back in.
Oh, yeah. Well, you never know. I might be able to get Malcolm come in one time. Sure. Maybe Blake come in one time. Maybe Dickie come in one time. Maybe even Willie. Who knows?
Good
Get
Lord.
them all to come in.
Get Alex back in here again, and you can sit back and just watch the show.
Yeah, I'll just let him run the show, and I'll just sit
Good
back.
Lord. How about, there's another one. How about my daughter back in here
Yeah,
again?
well, and that's that. And I do want to get, I've reached out to her. She's supposed to get back to me. Let me know. She's supposed to get on here one of these days.
She's done with that kid power thing
Yeah,
now,
that's
so
good.
sure Friday nights are
Well, I mean, it's not
back
good,
to
but
semi
it is good, but yeah.
normal.
But, you know, definitely check it out and get me in there. Now, Danny
Yes.
Beals told me you had an idea about
Yes.
a round table.
A round table.
I like it. It's a great idea.
We should do it one time.
We need to make it happen. Now I need to work out because I want to do it. I just want to do. I have a couple other ideas too, but I don't want to put them out there yet.
I mean, yeah, it's something we were talking about was like not on a Friday night.
Yeah.
But just do it another night where we just like the
Sit
table
down.
of 3.
Yeah.
You know, but the table of 4, you, me, him, Josh.
Sit down,
Sit
talk some
down,
wrestling.
Talk just wrestling.
Right.
State
And
of wrestling, and I
that-
think that'd be a lot of fun. It'd be
I
something
agree. And what I was thinking of, and I've been working it out. And I'm like, in my head, I've been thinking about it like camera angles.
Yeah.
We're gonna need multiple cameras. I got it. Yeah. So we're gonna do it. It's just a matter of working it all out, time and people and logistics.
Yeah, you can do it.
Yes, I do have quite a few cool things. And you know what? The thing is this isn't even all of it. Like even the stuff in the corner, there's a bunch of stuff over there on the other side of the wall.
Yeah.
Like there's 2.5 boxes full of Goldberg toys, just Goldberg toys, nothing else, just Goldberg, all Goldberg. Most of them are still in the box. Some of them are out, but most of them are still in the box, never been out. They're all
He's
WCW.
gonna be on SmackDown Tuesday, you know.
Yeah, well, I'm not excited, but mostly all WCW. I think I have one WWE when he first came into WWE, right there in the beginning. So, but yeah, good stuff down here. Now,
Yes, Josh. Yes, you could make your chicken stir fry for the round table.
ooh, that
Absolutely.
yes, you can make it.
Ooh, it could be a round table cooking show.
These old feet. All right, well now, interviews. I know it was a slow month for interviews.
Yeah, but you had some really good interviews.
That's true. And so, first interview of the month was Aaron O'Ryan,
That was an incredible interview.
founding
Now,
member.
good thing you didn't have the swear jar near him.
No, I'm oh boy.
You probably should have put a rider out before it started.
It took a
Army
while to
guys.
get him, you know,
Yes.
because he's very particular. He doesn't like doing over the internet interviews.
Nope.
Because he has a standard, you know what I'm saying? And so I was able to finally be able to sit down with him at XICW Proving Ground, and I was able to interview him and sit down and talk. And that was the very first time that I used a whole new setup. I actually had an audio recorder
Yeah.
that we had little mics on, and then I had a handheld camera, a high def. So, and I
Worked out pretty good.
It did. The only problem I found was we were at the bar,
Right.
and there was a TV behind us.
Yeah.
And so the first round, I uploaded it and had it all worked out. Everything was cool. And like within 10 minutes after it uploaded, I got an email from YouTube saying I got hit for copyright.
Oh, because of the TV.
Yeah, NBC hit me for copyright because there was American Ninja Warrior in the background. So if you look at the video, you can see there's a
Yikes.
picture of him up. That's just so that they can't
Yeah,
get
there
me
you go.
for copyright.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah, but there was that. But I tell you this right now, you know, you said it was a good interview, and other people have told me, that's your best interview you've done yet, blah, 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 blah. And I agree. Yes, my interview skills have gotten better. However, I'll take a very, 1% of it. The rest of it goes to him.
Oh, yeah.
Because if it wouldn't have been for him, if it would have been anybody else, that interview wouldn't have been what it was.
The nice part about him is that he's going to tell you exactly what he thinks and how he feels about stuff.
Yeah.
And he's not afraid to tell anybody. And that's why I think that interview was so good. That's what you should do as an interviewer, right? You lead the interviewee to the path you want them to go to,
Yep.
and then you let them go.
Yep.
Open that door and let them go. And that's exactly what happened with him. I mean,
Yeah.
he was
Well,
on point.
But and that's the passion bleeds
Yes.
through, and that's
Absolutely.
exactly why, because he is so passionate in what he does, and he believes in everybody that he encounters. All those kids that he's mentoring, like Alex and Karam and Vendetta, and all those kids out at the school, and even these kids that are in the locker room at XICW, all the kids that he's mentored, you could see it. You
Yes.
see the passion that he has. And I say that it's like he started a ripple in a pond, and it was a small ripple, and now it's this huge ripple. And I don't even think he truly really understands how big the ripple is that he created.
No.
You know what I mean? And that goes back to him being a humble person.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's not going to go out there and be like, I'm the baddest dude. Well, I mean, in character.
In character, he
Right.
does, but outside of it,
Right.
you know, that's the one thing that, you know, he is a terrifying individual.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
When he comes in the ring.
Right.
But when you get to talk to him, you realize
Yeah.
there's a really cool guy there.
Yeah. Oh, for
You
sure.
know,
and I didn't realize he was as young as he was.
Oh, yeah.
I thought he was a lot older.
Well,
Don't take that to right.
No,
I
it's
just
the
think
army time.
that's what it is.
Yeah.
That and just
It's a bunch of stuff they put in us, and we don't know what it is. You know, you think
Winter Soldier.
You think Captain America's made up? It's not.
But and then so that was a great interview, and I hope to someday sit down with him again later on. I was glad that I got to talk to him
Yeah.
about his time in WWE there when he
Yes.
was in that match, and the masked wrestler was Kurt Angle, and the tidbit of information that he gave about what Angle had said to him.
Enjoy it while you can.
Right.
It'll be over in a minute.
Right, and that was amazing to me. And I was driving home, and I just like, dude, I am so lucky. You know,
Yeah.
I am really lucky. I'm very fortunate, and I'm humble. I'm very humble because of that. You know, that not just that interview, but any of the interviews that I do, because it's just so awesome, right? And then, you know, listen, I was also sat down with Deuce Diamond, who is a referee
Yes.
as well as a 14-year veteran.
Yes.
You know, he did, what did he say, like 10, 12 years in the ring. And he said he was already kind of older when he started. I think he said he was like 32 when he started training and getting in the ring. So he knew his time was up, he said. But we got to talk about, you know, one of the things that, you know, Deuce was pretty well known for in the Indies was tag wrestling, you know,
Yes.
the Motor City High Rollers.
Motor City High Rollers.
You know,
Mr.
so
Rob Clooney.
right, we got to sit down and we got to actually talk about, you know, a little, not a lot, but talk about tag team wrestling. And I specifically asked him about what his thoughts were with AEW and the Young Bucks and how they have made the statement that they want to bring tag team wrestling back to the forefront of wrestling. And he gave me what he thought about it. And, you know, in order for you to find that out, you need to watch it, because I'm not going to give all that away.
No,
right
you got to
here.
watch it.
Come on, man.
It's pretty recent
yeah,
download, but it's there.
Yeah, it
Go
is
watch
there. It was a good interview, and I enjoyed it. But we didn't talk about everything to leave it open for maybe another time.
Good.
You know?
Another smart interview thing.
Yes.
Always leave that door open.
And, after every Blue Water show, there's no joke, I talk to Deuce every time after the show. And
He's got so many stories.
And that's the thing.
So many stories.
Of all the stories I do enjoy, I enjoy his road stories the best. And recently, some of the road stories
His trips across Canada.
Yeah, across
with
Canada.
Nikolai Volkov.
Yeah. Those ones are Ron
Nikita
Simmons.
Koloff.
Yeah, that one and
Nikita
Ron Simmons.
Riding in a car with them across Canada.
Yeah.
Oh, my Lord.
And so, I mean, that was definitely good stuff, and I definitely enjoyed it. And I look forward to maybe sitting down with him again.
Cool.
You know, and good stuff. So, like I said, it was a slow month for interviews. And listen, because of that, I kind of got a fire in my booty, with a nice way of saying it, right?
Good.
I got a fire in my booty, and I just started mass texting. And I wouldn't say like I sent out a bunch of spam or anything like that, but I actually like typed them all out individually and and I sent out like, I can't even tell you how many. And some I got responses, some I didn't. When I didn't hear responses in a couple days, I sent them out another one. And I not mean or anything or bugging them. I just wanted to follow up, see if you're interested. If you're not, that's cool.
Well, that's what I would say. I would say most people in that industry, they get one. It's like, yeah, whatever. The second one is, okay, so this person's serious. They really want. Okay, now I'll answer them.
Right. And so these are confirmed. I'm like, they're in my book with times set up and ready to go. I just have to interview them. Them days have to come, right?
They'll be here.
Right. Well, I know I got 3 in one day.
Hee-haw!
Yeah, 3 in one day. But here we go. This will really, Alex will like this. The British Amazon, Heidi Katrina. That's right. I'm going to sit down with her on July 6th. July 6th, before the all-ladies show in Port Huron. We're going to do an in-ring. I wouldn't say in-ring. We're going to sit on the side of the ring. And my boy, Alan, he's in there somewhere. I don't know if he's still here.
Is he going to hold the camera?
Yeah, well, he's going to
I bet
do...
you Alex knocks him out beforehand and takes the camera.
But my boy Alan there, Captivity, he's going to probably do the camera work for me on that one. And we're going to check that out. It's going to be a good time. And then coming up, I have Dickie Watts. I have Mongo.
Sweet.
I have Briar Wellington.
Wow.
Yes. I have Tommy Vendetta.
Wow.
And former TNA star D-Ray 3000.
Wow.
So, and there's more to come. It's just they're not confirmed yet. We're in the
getting
mix.
close.
Yeah, we're in the mix of working things out. That's something I've really had to get good at is wheeling and dealing. And I wouldn't even consider it wheeling and dealing because there's no money being interchanged, but it's, negotiating times and all this stuff and I don't know, still trying to remain professional and not flip out and be like, dude, just do it.
Yeah. Or not sit there and start crying because you actually get somebody to respond.
Or you're like,
Oh my gosh, really?
did I just get this guy's phone number?
Yeah, wow.
Oh my God. There's a couple of those. And I'm not going to say anything. There is a couple of those. But those are confirmed, and I'm working on more, and I'm looking forward. And so right now I'm focusing more so with the people that are here in Michigan, but eventually I'm gonna have to branch out because there's only so many wrestlers in Michigan.
Right. No, and you should.
Yeah.
I mean, you're at that point now, 80 shows, right?
Yeah.
You got a pretty good solid base. Let's start, hey, is anything going to hurt by sending out a message? You never know.
Hey,
Hi, Mom.
Mom's here. Checking in, she says.
She's checking in. All
Checking
right.
in. Well, hello, Mrs. Master Weir.
That's my wife,
Well, I don't know what to say.
Pam.
Mrs. Master
Mom.
Pam? Master Pam?
Just call her Mom.
All right, so matches. Not
Yes.
only do we do interviews, but we also upload matches. Now, this month, primarily, most of the matches came from Blue Water Championship Wrestling at the In Your Face action from May 4th, believe it or not. And the first match I uploaded was MM3 versus Blake 182, which these guys have been going at it for months.
And that was the one where
Cyrus
it was supposed to be Cyrus
yes.
versus MM3, but Cyrus was injured.
Right, and I got a shout out by MM3, by the way, for Rasslin Rage.
Oh, sweet.
Well, not really. He basically,
Yeah, well,
he was talking schmack, but it is what it is.
what else does he do?
Right, yeah. That was a good match, though. MM3 did end up coming out on top,
Yep.
but, I'm hoping, wrestling gods, I'm hoping that this this 4-way elimination for the Rising Star title carries over into August.
Yeah. Well,
because
we'll see.
that's a main event match. That is a main event match. You have,
Absolutely.
and I'm the four of the best cruiserweights in the state of Michigan right now, currently. Four of the best. I'm not saying they are, because I don't want that heat, but,
Right.
but they're four of the best,
Absolutely.
and it's going to be a heck of a show.
And we had a little bit of drama at the end of that. I don't know how far you went in that, but if you remember, Alex came out.
Yes.
to
Oh,
help-
yes. I think
help
I
Blake,
got it all.
And Blake got a little snotty with him.
Yeah, he did.
And, I'll tell you what, better watch your back, Blake. Don't let yourself get upset just because you got whooped by MM3.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Well, and Blake was on a.
He was on and up.
Yeah, he was on and up. He got that win over BRD. He faced Maine for the title. He didn't come out on top, but
Oh, my
boy,
God.
oh boy, let me tell you, I don't think I've seen Maine that sweaty after a match, and I don't mean that in like a weird kind of way. But
No, he
Blake,
made him work.
that's correct. That
Made him
is
work.
correct, and I mean, and that's saying something because not only is Justin Maine a wrestler, not only is he an actor, but he's also a trainer. He trains
Physical
people.
trainer.
Physical trainer. He trains people.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's saying something.
Yeah, it is.
You know,
Absolutely.
Then the next match from the same night, the Rising Star champion, Alex Weir, took on Keith Cream. And he retained his title. Good stuff.
So that's Keith Cream's now 0 for 3.
That guy, I don't know about that dude, man. Listen, he comes out. Now, I don't know. I think he knew. I hope that he knew what he was doing. But he come out, and he drew some heat,
Yeah.
mostly from our section.
Right.
And I think he did it on purpose, but he was talking about, bowing to me and you will respect me and say yes, sir, or something. I'm like,
I don't even think he knows who I am. You know how many times he comes out and does that, and I just want to take that mic from him and go, "Let me show you how this is done, son."
Idiot!
Yeah, let me show you how this is done, son.
Yeah. Well, and he said that, and I don't think he was ready for the reaction from the front row because we all just started laughing at him.
It was just like at the XICW show when
the karate
the
dude,
karate guys were going, "I'm the greatest master here," and you had Alex, Taylor, myself, and my wife all in
the front row. Well, Alex was competing, so.
Well, he was commentating that game.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yes. He was the guest commentator for that one. I can't wait to hear that one. What do we got?
Oh, Josh, he's saying they're the
Josh.
4 best in Michigan.
Josh,
period.
you can say that. Go ahead.
Yeah,
you have a mask.
Yeah, that's right. True. And then the last match from the 4th I uploaded was the BWCW Heavyweight Champion Justin Maine versus Most Wanted Cody Hawk.
It was quite an odd match.
With a referee of Shauna Reed, who's also a member of 5MW, but I don't know what's going on
allegedly.
Here. You know, and I interviewed her and asked her about this.
And she did mention something about the title.
Yeah.
She likes some sparkly things.
I don't know if it's the title. I don't
know, but all I know is, and it was over.
Right, yeah.
You know.
But if she likes the title so much, and she's a 5MW member,
why didn't she give it to...
Right, exactly. Why didn't Cody Hawk win?
And again, he said it during the match. It's his girlfriend.
That's what I'm saying.
So, I don't know.
Something's going on there. I don't know, man. And I can't get her to answer. I tried. She won't answer.
You know, you're trying... never mind.
So...
moving on.
And then... and then we had from the XICW Season 6, Episode 5.
Did you put a rider on this thing before you put it on the internet?
No.
Or did you bleep it out?
Nope.
Good Lord.
Nope. Episode 6, Episode 5, Proving Ground. El Ridiculoso challenged Master Alex Weir for his XICW Lightweight Championship. Now, Alex beat El Ridiculoso for the lightweight heavyweight champion, or lightweight champion.
Correct. That was in like a fatal 4-way or something, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah. He didn't literally just beat him, but...
No, he pinned...
He did beat him, and then they took it away from him.
That's correct. That is a true statement.
Bull crap.
He legitimately beat him.
Yeah, XICW screwed Alex Weir on that one. But now he's a champ, so we're okay.
Champ. We're all right.
We're okay for now. If somebody takes it away, then we're going to run.
That was a pretty rough match.
That was. And then, so, that match, El Ridiculoso brings it. Alex brings it. They're both great wrestlers. They're both high flyers. They both, man, they're... I remember when I was first going to XICW, and they did not like Alex at all.
No.
And now they like Alex.
Except for
most
DBA's family.
Well, yeah, most of them like Alex.
Yeah.
And most of them like El Ridiculoso, too. So it was like this.
Yeah, it was back and forth.
Tug and pull. It was like back and forth, and it was insane. But it was a great match, and, you know, I enjoyed it so much that I thought that it was, you know, worthy of the Rasslin Rage YouTube channel.
Yes.
And then lastly, for matches, per request by Billy Ray Daniels, and it made sense, you know,
sure.
when it did, you know. But I dug it out of the archives, the fatal three-way match between Billy Ray Daniels, Alex Weir, and Keith Sweat, who is now known as Cyrus Sateen. Now, this was very early on in their career.
Now, can I just tell you that how many times did we get to witness this match in the back room in the old school?
Well, many
times.
Yeah.
And that match took it even farther than they had ever done.
Yeah, that was the match of the night.
That was incredible.
Yeah, and they all got a lot of praise after that match, and it was very good. And, you know, back when Cyrus had the poof going on.
The slow go.
Yeah, the slow go. And I got some pretty good oldies but goodies still that I could go.
Yeah?
Oh boy, I'll tell you. I actually have Alex's first tag match.
Oh man.
I think I even have his first match, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow.
Yeah. I had to look at I think I got them all. So there's plenty of possibilities for uploads when it comes to matches. I can't say, because you never know where you're going to go. There's going to be what match is going to be where. I mean, you know, I'm most likely going to record Alex's match. Whatever. And that'll most likely go up. And then, you know, I don't try to go to say like XICW or DSW or anywhere and record all their matches and upload them, because that could get you a lot of heat from them guys, and I don't want to do that. So I might go and record a match, or maybe a couple things from matches, and then put it together and make a little thing. If you go back and you look from when I went to the Border City show, I kind of did like a highlight reel thing, sort of something like that. But that's about it. But yeah, but I want the I don't want the heat. I don't want to try to take away from it. I want to enhance independent wrestling in the state of Michigan.
And and I think that you uploading it to your channel and then putting it out there as the premieres, I mean, that's only going to help everybody out there.
And it's just like Cyrus said on the show when he was here. We all need each other right now.
Absolutely.
We all need each other right now, because guys like me need guys like Cyrus, and Cyrus needs guys like me, because we're going to help each other. You know what I'm saying? We're going to help put each other out there.
Put the product out there and let people see it. And it obviously works, as we found out. Yeah. Because we got people in other states putting shows together about wrestlers here in Michigan.
Yeah. I forgot to talk about that.
That was the weirdest thing.
I was on Reddit. Is where it was.
Is that where it was?
Yeah, I was posting. It was on YouTube. And what it does is guys post their videos on Reddit. Okay. Concerning wrestling, like they go to there's a bunch of wrestling forums on Reddit. Okay. Like and guys post videos or links and all that stuff on there, and it's just a bunch of guys talking wrestling. Usually. Fighting about stupid stuff. But anyways, I posted a video, one of my Rasslin Rage videos, and I was just kind of like searching through, and I seen this. It looks weird. I'm like, what is this? This ain't my video. Yeah. I click on it, and it's that guy, and I'm like, what's this?
And then I thought, when I first watched it, I'm like, oh, this guy must be somewhere, maybe somewhere over in Flint or Detroit or something.
That's what I thought too.
Nope. Yeah. Tennessee.
Yeah. Well, I commented on the video. I reached out to him. I says, hey, I said, listen, I says, Alex has been on my show many times. I know him personally. I says, if you want me to put you in touch with him, we can do that. And I, whatever. And he says, that would be great. And I commented with my email address. I don't know if he emailed me yet or not, but I says, email me. I'll put you in contact with him. We'll do something. I want to try to collab with him a little bit and maybe get his feet wet a little bit in wrestling. And let him do his own thing, of course. I don't want to take over his stuff.
It's kind of cool.
Now, Collector's Corner.
Collector's Corner.
All right, so lastly, there's that. There's 2 uploads from that. You had the Legends of Wrestling Hall, where I got all that stuff.
Goodness gracious.
Yes, and then there was the unboxing, where I got the Ultimate Warrior and the LOD up there, the 2 Ultimate Warriors and the LOD.
Sweet.
With the blue, just didn't have the pads. That's what sucks. Those are actually the classic Superstars version. Yeah. And then I also showed off the 2 autographs that I got from Evolve 127. With that, I'm going to say this about Collector's Corner. It's not going to go away. However, it's not going to be as often. Instead of it being every week, it's going to be a once in a while thing. Okay. Reason being is, number 1, it's expensive.
Yes.
It's expensive. And number 2, I found it difficult to get other people, which I don't understand, to show off their stuff or want to show it to me and to put it on my YouTube.
Like you did the first couple times.
Right, yeah. They don't care about posting their stuff in groups and having people, but I don't know what it is. Now I've talked to a couple guys, and I got a couple guys on the hook right now that we're going to work something out. But again, it's not going to every Wednesday isn't going to be Collector Tour. So Monday and Wednesdays are going to be upload days. So whether it's a match or whether it's
that's the truth, Josh, right there.
Whether it's
your wife found the receipts.
No, that isn't it actually. It'd be a lot worse. Anyways, so Mondays and Wednesdays will still be upload days. Only it could be matches or it could be interviews, on either day. So, and then every once in a while we'll get a Collector's Corner here and there. I mean, I still got some stuff. I mean, whatever. I still got a couple boxes here that need to be opened up and stuff. But since we're on the subject,
yes,
I got a gift for you.
What?
Yeah, I got a gift for you. There you go.
No. Is this the one that's smudged?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
He's like, oh, whatever.
Doesn't matter to me.
Well, I know, but
that's awesome.
I just don't feel right selling it to anybody, and I'd rather you have it anyways because you're always bugging me about Charlotte. So
I'll trade you this for Charlotte.
No way. No way.
That's awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome. Could put that in the office and add it to the rest of them.
I can put it out. Yeah, put it in my office.
You see, that one wasn't on there, so you didn't know about that.
No, I didn't know about that.
So,
well, thank you.
You're welcome. Did you even watch? Did you watch the video from Legends of Wrestling?
Yes.
Did you see where I talked about giving it to you?
No.
I said I'll probably give it to you. Maybe we'll see.
Oh yeah, I did hear that.
All right. So that does it for most of the content, but I don't want to talk about the future. Okay. The future of Rage. I've been kind of looking into doing, we do the live show and then taking the audio from the live show and putting it out on as a podcast, like on a podcast server.
Okay.
Like Robin does for WrestlePopcast, along them lines. It's going to be a minute till I figure it out because it's a new thing for me that I don't know anything about. But
how's that checklist coming for setting this show?
Actually, I did one the other day.
Did you? All right.
Yeah. And then
we need to know that so when you're gone, we're gonna sneak in here and me and Josh will co-host. That'll get our numbers up over Danny even more.
Yeah, that's amazing. I got to start a little wrestling collection going on for Collector's Corner. Well, good. Show it off. Take some pictures. Show it off, man. But so there's that. I'm looking into doing that. There was something else I just stumbled upon earlier while I was online, but I don't even want to talk about that because I don't even know anything about it yet.
Oh,
but
okay.
As you may have noticed, the live show is not streaming on Facebook. Live streaming, anyways, because they switched some stuff around, and there's still no workaround for the way that I've done it. That I've been doing it recently with all 3 platforms.
Right.
So, with that said, I'm going to go back to the old way when I was just doing Twitch and YouTube.
Sure.
And I made the decision that what I would do is on Tuesdays, I would upload the live show to Facebook.
That's good.
Right. And then basically what that's going to do is it's going to help bring some viewers to YouTube and or vice versa. If I can build both, hey, whatever, right? I mean, there's almost 5,000 people sitting on that Facebook page. So I need 5,000 people on the YouTube page.
That'd be nice.
Amen, right? Okay. So there's that. Now, I will be uploading to Facebook, like I said, and that'll bring more eyes. But in the beginning, it's, I'm still struggling with the format of certain things. Like let's be honest. This is the first time I've ever done State of the Rage.
Right.
There's some adjustments that need to be made.
Sure.
I'm going to go back. I'm going to look and say, I need to change this. I need to fix this and do that. Because this is going to be a once a month thing. Every month, at the end of the month, I'm going to go through, and whoever the co-host is or whatever, I'm going to go through and we're going to talk about everything that we did that month for Rasslin Rage and what to look forward to for the next month. This is going to be a regular thing every month. And with that's only going to, just like with Rasslin Rage at episode 1,
right,
over 80 episodes is going to continue to get better. I know I constantly keep like this little list going. Like, these are the things that I need to work on, like video editing.
Sure.
I need to do this. I need to do that. Like make myself better at doing these things.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that I make it more visually appealing to people.
Right.
As far as like videos go and things like that. And people are always throwing ideas at me, and I'm, logging it and see what I can do and figure it out. So we'll get there. I promise. What's this say?
Just hush, Josh.
It was only once a year. Shut up. Once a year. It ain't the State of the Union.
It's the State of the Rage.
And this ain't America. This is
we're trying to get you guys excited about what's coming up.
That's right. And then lastly, here we are, AEW. Review and talk.
In 1 minute?
We're
going to go a little over today.
Yeah, a little over. Well, I said we're going to do it. We got to do it.
You got to do it.
Yeah. Listen, AEW, amazing show. I'll tell you like this. For me, there's a lot of talk online about competition with WWE. There's a lot of talk about, you got your WWE guys and you got your independent guys, and they're all fighting and they're doing all this thing. Let me just say this, all right? And this is my official statement.
Here we go. Wait.
Official statement on AEW. I'm going to tell you like this. They put on a great show. There's reports going out now around 98,000 to 99,000 pay-per-view buys. That would make it the second largest pay-per-view by a non-WWE company in the history of wrestling. Okay? The first would be ECW's first pay-per-view, to my understanding. Okay?
Okay.
But with that, with everything in life, there's always room for improvements.
Yes.
Just like with the production
Absolutely.
of the pay-per-view.
Absolutely.
There's going to be room for improvements.
There is room for improvements.
There definitely is. And I don't really think the show really got heated up until the last three matches. The last three. You know?
Really?
Yeah, I don't really think... I mean, there was some good matches, don't get me wrong, but I don't think
that crowd
wasn't
was on
like
fire.
this.
That crowd was on fire from the pre-show to the end.
Oh, well, and they were good matches, but I wasn't quite in...
Here we go. Here goes Taylor. Taylor, no, it is not run by Vince.
No, it's not.
It's not.
Yeah, Josh is on the same boat. Josh thinks it is too. This whole Vince Russo thing. Let me just say, Vince Russo's butt hurt because they won't let him on StarCast because they absolutely hate him. The Young Bucks, Cody Rhodes, they don't like him, dude. He sucks.
Here it is. They're all going. The chair. Yes, the chair. He beat up the chair.
So what? What does that? Why does the chair have to do with Vince McMahon?
It's the whole symbolism of him officially separating. Whatever.
I get it. They don't.
Listen, yes, there's definitely things they can improve. The production quality, I noticed right away.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That whoever's running, camera 1, camera 2, camera 3, they gotta get a little faster.
Yeah.
Because they're missing some stuff.
Yeah. Well, like we were talking about with the Battle Royal.
Yeah, the Battle Royal.
One minute you seen Pillman, the next minute he was gone, and there was like a whole scene I'd seen later on.
There was stuff going on that they didn't catch because they were trying to catch something else. Yep. So their timing was a little bit off. And I'm just gonna say this, and I don't know who the guy was with the glasses who's on the announce team.
Yeah, he sucked.
He gotta go.
Yeah, did you get my text?
Yes. I was sitting, I'm like, how is this guy? He's not even comedy. He's like, ooh, oh. What? And then they kept calling the moves like different things, like things I've never heard before. Right. Like a running knee, they're calling some Japanese name, and I'm like, what? What are you talking? Good thing JR was there.
Oh man, that's
good thing JR.
So the pre-show, right? The pre-show, I'm like, oh god.
Oh my lord.
I'm like, if this is what we got to look forward to, we're in trouble, right?
Yeah.
And then because I knew JR was with the company, I just didn't know
I didn't know when he was coming out.
I didn't know if he was. I thought maybe they just put him in like a back, producer role or something. You never know, right? So then they announce him and they do the whole thing, and I'm like, oh, thank you, Jesus.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I said.
But again. So they show him backstage. They show him walking. You can hear the Oklahoma music, right? Cut to the stage. No music. No JR coming out.
Yeah, there was something.
So, yeah, they definitely got to work on the production value. But as far as a show goes,
right,
I think it was really good. I think the matches were very well done. They're pulling surprises out. Awesome Kong coming out.
Yes.
Was because I thought Cody's wife was going to join the match.
Well, that's what everybody thought.
And
that's what they wanted you to think.
Yeah, and then out comes Awesome Kong. And then, of course, we got the ending, but we'll talk about that in a little bit.
Right.
This stuff, that's the kind of stuff that's going to make them go from here to here really quick.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And and I'm a little, it was nice seeing Jungle Boy.
Oh, yeah.
Not only, he did a whole lot of laying down on the edge of the ring during the Battle Royal.
Right.
Which is fine. But he made it to the last 5.
Right.
He eliminated the one dude, the huge dude.
AC Romero.
Yeah, AC Romero. So he was in there, and then he gets to come down. I was so excited. I mean, I was sitting there, and I don't. What's that guy's name?
Which one? MJF.
He got to go. He's got to go.
But he's doing his job then, right?
He's doing his job because I don't like him already. I don't even know who he is. But I looked, and I saw in the tunnel, I saw Jack walking out. And I'm like, Mary, look. And, she's up there with her phone, taping as he comes up behind. I was proud. I was like a proud dad.
Yeah, right. Oh, that's
standing
cool.
there and you know, then
you get to experience that again someday.
I will.
Yeah,
I will. I know I will.
You know, I know you will too.
And so then, yeah, because then they announced, it was like right after that, they announced the Chicago show.
Right.
And I'm like,
let's go
to Chicago.
Right.
Well, if he's going to be in the show, why not?
Yeah, for sure. Oh, he will be for sure.
I just remembered we got a place to stay.
Yeah, he's
downtown Chicago.
There you go.
There's a master I know lives in downtown Chicago. So.
Right. But overall, great show.
Yes.
And then the ending, right? I mean,
oh my gosh.
So Billy Ray and I talked about it. The story's in Jericho winning the title. That's where the story's at, right?
Yeah, that they want to. Yeah, they want to go towards that.
Right. So Hangman Page wins the Royal. So we know that on June 14th now, those two are going at it. Jericho, Hangman Page for the title. Or not June 14th.
Not June, no. It's in
August.
Chicago.
It's in August in Chicago. 14th the day they go on sale.
All
right?
June 14th.
So then Jericho gets the 1, 2, 3.
Gets up there, starts yapping away.
Right? Calling people marks,
Oh,
which we don't ever
that was
see.
so awesome. Who was he flipping off during the match, by the way?
I have no
That
idea.
was so... Now that's the part where it's kind of like the indie side creeping into mainstream.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what I really liked.
Did you see the owner of Pro Wrestling T sitting front row in front of Noel Foley?
Yep.
Ryan Barkin.
Yep.
All right. So, anyways, then John Moxley comes out, and and beats up
Jericho.
Omega.
Well, he beats up Jericho first,
right? And then he gets Omega.
And then he gets Omega and throws him all over the place.
So now we know we're gonna get a Omega Moxley match, and we also know Moxley's going to New Japan.
He's all over the place.
Yeah, he's going against Juice Robinson.
Yes. So that tells me that, again, AEW doing it right. They're letting their people go do what they want to do, and then still taking care of them. But yeah, I mean, what a great ending!
Yeah,
what a great ending! Him standing and throwing him.
I bet
not
the
onto
internet...
By the way, how did you like their tables? Their tables are a little different, weren't they?
They were weird.
I thought that one dude during the Battle Royal went. I was like, but he didn't throw him through a table. He threw Omega through the stage.
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa.
That's John Moxley. Hello.
Like it.
Yeah.
Like it.
Go, when you have a chance, if you have a chance, go on YouTube and check him out during his CZW days, man, when he was the hardcore deathmatch guy.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. But that's not my thing. But I mean,
Well, no, because I was having a hard time with the Rhodes.
Yeah.
brothers.
Oh, yeah, with the blood.
Oh, my
Which,
gosh.
by the way, dude,
whoa,
amazing. Talk about if you were
what a great
storytelling. If you
storytelling.
didn't have at least some watery eyes at the end there's something wrong with you.
What a great storytelling that was. To start out, to have them both in the ring and have everybody start chanting Dusty's name.
Yeah, that was amazing.
And they take a second and acknowledge it, and you could see it was affecting Cody. It was definitely affecting Dustin.
Oh, yeah.
And then they just stop and go.
Right.
And it was just like, oh, this is awesome.
But that was a classic. That was a classic. Straight up, right out of Dusty's book. You know what I mean? And the story that was told there, regardless of whatever you know outside of professional wrestling, like what you know and what you don't know, if you were not emotionally invested in that match some way or another, man, I don't know.
It was good.
It was good. Well,
to set up whatever's coming.
Yeah. Well, the end,
Young Bucks versus the Rhodes brothers.
Right. Well,
wow.
When Cody's talking to Dustin and his voice breaks, I need my brother, and. That's it. Done. It's all over. It was awesome. But yeah, so now we got a Dustin Rhodes, Cody Rhodes.
I mean, you had such good matches. I mean, the 6-woman match was incredible.
Yeah, and those girls,
man, them girls. Yeah,
yeah,
they were really good.
I was sitting back watching that match, and I was going, I didn't expect a lot from that match, and then because I didn't know that.
Right. There's a story there.
Right.
There's a deep story there.
Right. And then I start learning more, and I'm going, and I'm watching it, I'm going.
Yeah, you have the trainer of 2 of them.
Right. And I'm going, wow, this is amazing.
Yeah. And you had that. You had the 6-man was absolutely amazing.
Oh, yeah.
You had the 4-way with the girls with Awesome Kong coming in was great. The tag team match with the Young Bucks.
Yeah, oh yeah, man.
My goodness gracious.
Both those tag teams are insane.
Wow.
You know, the Lucha Brothers.
And the whole thing with JR and them telling the story, the Lucha Brothers are singles guys, and they just decided to tag up, you know, and you had 2 legitimate brother teams. No joke, same mother, same father, 2 brother teams. It was incredible.
Yeah, oh, and they work well together.
Go right there into Jericho and Omega, which was fine.
Right.
I'm just gonna say I don't.
You don't like Omega. I know you don't.
I don't get the draw.
Yeah.
I don't. But you know, hey, whatever. It was a good match.
Right.
And I liked seeing him going through the stage. That was kind of cool. But yeah, all in all, a really good show, really well put on, and I think it may have sparked some nerves.
Oh, I think so for sure. And
because you turn around on Monday night and you have an absolutely horrible Monday Night Raw.
Yep. And you get a drop from Sami Zayn. You know, was that on SmackDown? No,
that was on Raw when he was in the electric chair.
Right. You know, they're all buddies, so.
And, you know, you got Bebop and Brock, you know. So it was not a good show on Raw.
No.
Not a good show on SmackDown. Everybody's still talking AEW. And now you've got the Florida shows are sold out. You got the Chicago show goes on sale in 2 weeks.
A lot of momentum.
And now you got, October? They're on TNT?
Yep. Yeah, there's some good stuff happening. Good stuff.
But Taylor will tell you that it's all work.
Yeah, whatever.
They're all the same.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
There it is again. AWWB.
Yeah. Well, I'll go back to what I seen Josh say a little bit here about, and they were talking about the departure of Dean Ambrose from WWE.
Yes.
Okay. And nobody gets this big old send off. La 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 la. Okay. Did you listen to Jericho's podcast with Moxley? If then go listen and shut up.
Oh yeah, but when you do, you better cut about 2 hours out of your life.
Yeah.
Because when he starts talking,
but he gets right into it,
and he ain't holding back any punches.
No,
they really tried to keep him there.
Yeah,
they really did.
Yeah,
they really tried to keep him there.
Well, and he knew. And he's talking about it in his view. He knew.
He knew where he was going.
He knew, and what did he say back before he was injured? He was going. Yeah. He's like, I'm out.
He was tired of the tired of the junk. He was tired of all that. And you know what? I can understand it. You know, you talk to everybody. You talk to, you know, everybody's ultimate goal, of course, is to get to the big show.
Oh well, sure.
But if you talk to most of these independent guys, they're not interested in that.
Right. Right.
You know,
not anymore.
I know Alex isn't.
Mm-hmm.
Alex is more interested in, you know, why would I want to go on the road 300 days a year to be a mid-low card and have to do, like he was talking about in that interview, you have to say exactly what he tells you to say. You have to do every move according to the way he says you have to do it, or you don't get on the show.
Right.
And, you know, why not go to someplace like AEW where they're going, okay, well, this is how it's going to be done, but go ahead and go.
Right.
Do what you want to do.
Right.
And, you know, I guess some people will tell you, you know, that's what WCW's downfall was that they let the crew run the ship. But I also think there was some underlying egos going on.
Oh, yeah,
there.
big time.
I mean, you had some huge egos.
Dude, you had Ric Flair.
Where as in AEW, you don't have the egos. You have guys who just generally want to go out and have fun.
Right. Well, I mean, WCW had Ric Flair, and they buried him.
They buried him. You know, you brought in the NWO. Yeah. You had the greatest
722
in
members.
Recorded history with Hogan, and then you just let them all run loose.
Yeah, and you
totally. So you had Wolfpack, you had NWO, you had what was the Latino one?
Yeah, Latino Heat, or LWO.
The LWO. Yeah. You know, and that was all them egos, all that money, all that talent wrapped up into versus this, which is just starting up.
Right. Well, you know, part of their problem was they didn't see the end of the life cycle of NWO when they should have. When they separated and created the red, black, and white, and they had the intertwining where they were facing each other, and then they got back together again. That should have never happened. They should have never got back together. No. Should have been the end. There should have been no more NWO. There should have been over. Just like with DX.
Yep.
Just like with Evolution. Triple H saw.
Yeah.
It's the end of the life cycle. It's time to do something else.
And I think that's where, to be honest, WWE has to realize they're at. They're at the end of the life cycle of you're going to do it the man's way or you're not going to do it, and you got to start bringing some different stuff in.
Right. Well, and I mean,
and you can't argue the NXT thing.
No,
you can't. NXT is still a far superior product than what's on Mondays and Wednesdays.
Oh, for sure.
And Tuesdays.
For sure.
And if you're going
even
to
when
Fridays,
they do their dark shows,
even if you're going to Fridays on Fox, you
best deliver because on Friday.
Oh my goodness, they'll pull you out.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Well, and so I think Rick Davies said it the best. He's like, if you looked at AEW at the pay-per-view Double or Nothing, and you looked at the majority of the crowd, it was an older crowd. Not so much, we're not, 50s and 60s. I mean, like,
no.
Generally older, 18 and up. There wasn't a bunch of little kids there.
No. Well, first off, it was a PG-14 show.
Exactly. So WWE, they're catering to that demographic.
Yeah.
And you're not going to see that stuff.
But then on the same side, they can't go back to the Attitude Era.
No, not with shareholders, not with being on a network like that,
not being the supporter of all the charities they are.
Yeah.
They're going to have to stay, PG plus is what they're going to need to go to, but they need to let the stories develop.
Mm-hmm.
You and I have talked about this. We just had a pay-per-view, and we got another one coming up. What, next week?
Yeah.
Is it next week they're
Something
in Saudi?
like that, yeah.
I mean, and then we got another one coming up right after that, and another one coming up right after that.
Yeah, that's why Goldberg and Undertaker are coming on.
So you don't have time to build any storylines.
Right, it's all about money now.
And you tried, but how can it be about money when everybody's on the network for $10?
Well, I mean, WWE.
Yeah.
Money. Like the WWE, that's all about their money. They don't care about anything else.
Yeah.
Well, we're talking about what, $10 million or something like that from Saudi Arabia, and I seen somebody said something about Saudi or about the Saudi show. They made a statement like the only reason why WWE is booking Goldberg versus the Undertaker is for ratings, and I'm going, no, that's not why. They're going because the Prince is throwing $10 million at him and says I want Goldberg and Undertaker.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why they're doing it.
Exactly.
It ain't got nothing to do with ratings. If it had something to do with ratings, they wouldn't be booking Goldberg versus Undertaker. I'm out. Y'all need to behave. Okay, bye. Well, we're wrapping it up anyways. Yeah, we're all done.
We're at the time.
But overall, great show, and I'm looking forward to All Out. I wonder if they're going to put Fyter Fest on, too. That'd be sweet, too.
I don't know.
Listen, we're going to skip the legit wrestling questions tonight because, there shouldn't be any questions tonight, really. But snitches get stitches? Yeah, I know that. Remember, ProWrestlingTees.com/Rasslin Rage. You can get your T-shirts. Also, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. If you're catching this on the replay, do that too, please.
Please.
You can also comment down below about anything if you want. Reach out to me. Don't forget, Mondays and Wednesdays are upload days. You'll either see a match or you'll see a interview. And then myself, along with the Ragers, Melissa, Josh, Danny, Master Taylor, and one of Josh's friends. We're going to be at XICW. We're going to be in one of our big booths. Come on over and say hi to us all. Thanks again so much, guys, for joining me. I'm going to be live again next week, 8 o'clock. And again, don't forget, Mondays and Wednesdays, 5 o'clock are upload days. So, thanks for coming on again.
My pleasure.
Put
Anytime.
that on the wall in the old office there or at home, wherever you're going to do. And we're out. I got kids screaming. Yep. So we'll see you guys next week. Some of you I'll see them Sunday. All right, guys. Thanks so much again, and we'll catch you again next week for Rasslin Rage. Bye.
We are the Death Road Army. Vehicle City villain Aaron Orion.
Black Diamond Jack Price.
The Wild Child Jody Threat.
And Weaponized Alex Weir. And you're watching Rasslin Rage live on Friday nights at 8 o'clock on YouTube.